Hello all. Today in this video we are going to see LSMW, which is Legacy System Migration Workbench, which is a traditional method of uploading master data. So in this video we can see how material master can be uploaded. The same kind of functionality S4HANA has been provided, and there instead of LSMW one will use LTMC, which we are going to see in our further videos. So in order to show the differentiation between these two transactions and how their functionalities differ from one another, I am making this video. So to take a general simple example, I am showing you how to upload materials. So as soon as you execute LSMW, you have to create a project, subproject and object. Like this. All we have to do is just click on create button. So now this has been created. Go to execute. Here there are a series of steps. A total of 20 steps, but among these a few are mandatory. So let us see one by one. For the first one, which is maintain object attributes, we have to go to execute it and select the batch input recording. Once this has been selected, click on recording overview. Then it will take you to the recording screen where you have to click on create recording. Here you have to give a recording name. I am going to give a recording name here and a description. And we have to give the transaction. Now once we click on enter, system will start recording. Here you need to be cautious and careful that nowhere a backspace will come into picture, which means throughout the recording you should not click on delete, backspace or altering. So even though the details are there, once again I am mandatorily giving the inputs. Now click on enter. Here we have to select the views. Here also we need to be carefully select the views. No deselection should come into picture anywhere. Now click on organizational levels. So we have to give the mandatory inputs. To simplify the process, I am giving these mandatory inputs without pressing anywhere the backspace or delete buttons. So once the entire recording has been done, a screen will come like this. Click on default all. Then the field names will come on the side, as you can see. So now copy all these fields like this. Once you copy all these fields, to maintain data you have to copy them and in a new sheet click on paste transpose. Then you can maintain data like this. So here once all these fields are copied, the same way I have copied here. So I have maintained some data here, the industry sector, the material type, and these checkboxes are nothing but the views which we have selected. These are all mandatory inputs. Make sure for the storage locations, plants, etc., or material groups, the predecessor zeros or initial zeros should be given in such a way that here if you see all zeros 1 I have given, but still it will take it as 1. So instead if you give colon followed by zeros and 1, then it will be taken as 0001. This way you have to maintain data. I have maintained the data for all the fields. So once you have maintained, then you have to copy and you have to go to a notepad and save it. So now save it, come back. So with this our first step is completed. So now as soon as you select F4, this will come. Save this attributes. So now go to maintain source structure, go to change mode and create. Here you have to give a description, a generic description without any special characters. Likewise, a description. Once you give this, click on save. Now we have to go to maintain source fields. So here if you click on this table maintenance, then you have to give the data. Here for our demo purpose I have maintained everything. So all this data you can get in SC11 transaction. For material number it is 80, for industry sector it is 1, material type 4. For each of the checkboxes, since it is a single character, it should be 1. Likewise, you can go to SC11 of each and every relevant table for all the accounting fields like valuation class, price control indicator, price unit, moving average or standard price. These things you can get it from MBEW. Here in SC11 you can get these details. So I have given those inputs here. Click on save. Now come back. Now go to structure relations. Even though this is a already background assignment that will happen, still this is a mandatory step. Now go to field mapping, go to change mode. Once done, go to extras and click on auto field mapping. Click on continue. Here system will ask for each and every field whether to continue or whether you want to give a different field name. Here I am accepting whichever system is proposing by default. So now here above you can see there is constant, there is fixed value, there is translation in kind of uploads for info records, where the info record should be a standard or subcontracting or consignment. For multiple records, every time the info record type should be either standard or subcontracting. Here in that case we can give that value. For this case we don't need that, so I am continuing by saving this. So directly we can go to specify files, because this is one mandatory step where we do nothing in this field or tab. So directly I am going to give specify files. Once we go there and click on enter, here we have to specify the file. So I placed the cursor on legacy data, and here we have to go to, or we can check whether the given values are correct or not. So this is the wrong one. So this is the one, LSMW2. I am selecting this and I am naming it as LSMW2. Here we have to select tab, because in Notepad there will be only spaces, whereas in Excel we can have the option of selecting tab to go to the next cell. So if we select this, then the Notepad will be considered as an Excel sheet, and system will consider the space as a separate data, and the next data will be considered as the field data. So this is a mandatory value. So I had selected the file name, gave a name and selected the tabulator. Enter, save. So now automatically system will go to assign files. Here also this will be a background work that will happen automatically, but as a part of process steps I am doing it once again. Now go to read data. There should be a total of 5 files which should be read. So this is working fine. So automatically system will go to display read data. From line 1 itself I wanted to see till line 5. So here system will give the option whether the maintained data is correct or not. Yes, the material number should come as blank, so that system will take from the default assigned or configured number range for this material type. So material group is correct, valuation class is correct, so all my data is correct. Here the moving average price for the first line item is given as 10, for the second it should be 11. Yes, which means my data is coming right. So now system will go to convert data, execute. So it has initiated the conversion. So now display converted data. Here we can see the converted data including the transaction. Here the transaction we are using is MM01. The rest of all are the values which we have given during the time of recording. So now execute. So one batch input file has been created. So now if we run this batch input file, we can see the material records which will get uploaded. So for your easy understanding, I am processing it in foreground. So all I have to do is click on enter. So the views are selected automatically. Plant and storage location came automatically. So everything will come automatically. This can be done in background also, but in order to make it clear and easily understand for you people, I am doing it in foreground. I am just clicking on enter. So every time I click on enter, the views will get changed and updated, and a new material will get created. Here you can see 6,000 60,035 is the material. So once I save this and re-execute creation of material master, now 60,036 will come. So all these materials will get updated at table level. So this is how LSMW should be performed. So if we go to MARD and give here, you can see I only need this much of data to see if they got uploaded or not. So now using this LSMW, these are the materials that are created and they got successfully uploaded and get updated in the table level as well. So this is LSMW. In our further coming videos, I will show you how LTMC can be done in S4HANA in order to let you understand the exact differences between the two T codes. Hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.